Hey guys, Bradley Burdett here with the Roll Call, Grappling with Purpose. Hey, I'm excited about this YouTube channel. This is episode number one and of many. And I want to explain real quick the purpose of this YouTube channel. There's a dual purpose. It's called the Roll Call. It's a play on words. In Jiu-Jitsu, I'm a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, an owner of a gym. And so in Jiu-Jitsu, we roll around on the mats, right? So it's a roll call to my fellow Jiu-Jitsu practitioners. I want to talk about on this channel all things jiu-jitsu, training, techniques, competitions, interviewing some of the OGs in this area, my professor, his professor. But the other side of this name, the roll call, is it's a roll call for men. This is a roll call for men to get off the proverbial couch. Maybe it's a literal couch, to be quite honest. Too many of our men, too many of the men in this world, and too many Christian men are soft, not only physically, but also spiritually. And so this is a roll call, a challenge to you men to get off the couch, move your bodies, get stronger, learn how to fight. Learn how to fight. You're called to be a fighter. You're called to be a warrior. If we're following Jesus, if we're Christians, we have God's spirit in us. God calls himself a warrior. And so you have that warrior spirit in you. If you look through the Old Testament, just the Old Testament, you'll see one battle after another. And one of my favorite stories in the Bible is just the life and the story of King David. From a young boy, as a shepherd, he was a fighter. It says he defended his flock from lions and bears. He killed them. I've never done that. Most people haven't. But it's a challenge to us. It's an image to us, especially fathers. Anybody that has a flock that's shepherding kids and a wife and a family. Are you able to defend your family physically? Are you able to defend your family? The stats are really, really staggering that 90+% of men do not know how to fight. And so this is a roll call. Men, learn how to fight. Hopefully you'll never have to use it, but you should know how to defend your family. You should know how to stand up for what's right. You see somebody on the street needing help. Are you able to step in? Are you confident if something happens and there's a confrontation and you guys end up on the ground? 99% of fights end up on the ground. Are you able to defend yourself? Are you able to protect yourself? So that's the jiu-jitsu side of it. But then the other side of it is this roll call of men becoming the men God's created you to be spiritually. Spiritually, there's a fight. Whether you ever get into a physical altercation, we're still meant to fight spiritually. We're still meant to fight spiritually. You're supposed to be a dangerous man. Would you consider yourself dangerous? Physically, but then also spiritually. So I want to ask the question, how would you define what it means to be a man? Is it based on status? Is it based on your bank account, your 401k, your car, your bench press? We have all of these things. Society puts all of these things, defines man through all of these things. But the Bible is clear on what it means to be a man. And I want to share this with you. King David, on his deathbed, told his son how to be a man. So if you had the opportunity before you died to give your kids one piece of advice, what would it be? Would it be, hey, make sure your 401k is in order and you have enough to retire on? Well, this is what it says in 1 Kings. This is King David's final advice to Solomon. And if it's his final advice, man, he's going to give him the best, the wisest advice he could give him. And this is what it is at a 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2 through 4. I am going where everyone on earth must go someday. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. And he says this to his son, take courage and be a man. Take courage and be a man. Why do we have to take courage? Men, why do we need courage? Why do we need to be brave? Because we're going to fight. We're going to have battles to fight physically and spiritually, mental hurdles. We fight those every day. Are you running from those? Or are you taking courage and standing up to those and saying, you know what, I'm not going to bow down to this mental hurdle. It's not going to defeat me. Men, Christian men, we should be strong. It's not in our own strength, but we have the Spirit of God living in us. That Spirit that raised Christ from the dead, that is a strong, strong spirit. We can overcome anything with God on our side. And he continues and he says, be a man. He doesn't stop there. If he did, we'd have all kinds of interpretations of what that means. Here's what he says. He says, observe the requirements of the Lord your God and follow all his ways. Keep the decrees, commands, regulations, and laws written in the law of Moses, so that you will be successful in all you do and wherever you go. And if you do this, then the Lord will keep his promise. Men, are you in the Word? Are you doing what God's called us to do according to his Word? Or are you doing what feels good? Are you doing what is comfortable? Are you living the easy life? Are you taking the easy path? Because that's not what you are called to do. You are called to be a man. You are called to fight. You are called to display strength to your kids, to your family, to the lost in this world. And so this is a challenge to you. This is the roll call. This is what we're going to do on this channel. I want to encourage you, find a gym. My gym, Burdett BJJ, 151st and Elwood in Glenpool. We would love to have you. And we'll teach you how to defend yourselves. But not only that, here at this gym, we're also about challenging men to be godly men, to be in God's word, to follow what he has to say, and to go out into the world and share the love of Jesus with the world. That's the purpose of this. I'm happy to have this YouTube channel, and I want to encourage you guys to stay here for the journey.